Hello everybody, welcome back. How are you? I hope you are well. I'm excited for today's video. It is the last in the Saturday Singles series. Can you believe that? It's already the end of the year. It just seems impossible. Well, this year has been an absolute cluster. I found that it went really fast. So yeah, thankfully, can you imagine if it had felt like it had taken 10 years to get through? Which some years it does. So Saturday Singles, while I prep my eyes here, we'll talk. So Saturday Singles, I started it because I have so many single eyeshadows and I wanted to play with them. And this year I played with a lot of single eyeshadows. I played with not only my, singles in Z palettes, or in magnetic palettes, I should say. Also, my singles that are in their own individual cases, but also my single eyeshadows that are creams or liquids, crayons, super shocks. I kind of just played with them all and I had so much fun doing it. I found a lot of exceptional eyeshadows in my collection. I also found some duds. Let's be real. I mean, it wasn't all, daisies and roses, but for the most part, it really was. So while I get ready today, I'm going to be using my favorite singles for this year. I actually have quite a few, and I'm not sure if this video will go up before or after my 2020 favorites of eyeshadow goes up. So I'm torn between showing you guys the eyeshadows and just doing my look, So I haven't decided yet. So at first I'll just kind of do my look, and then we'll make a decision one way or another. So I've been working on my favorites for about a month now, making lists and going through swatching and trying to narrow down my list. And obviously I haven't done very good on the narrowing down part, but I had one eyeshadow, just one, that was my all-time favorite this year. I was just blown away at the beauty of this eyeshadow and how well it performed, that it blended beautifully. And I set it aside I have some small magnetic palettes by Makeup Forever, and I set it aside in one of those, and I can't find it now. Where it is, I have no clue whatsoever. So some of these, I'm just using my glasses to hold my hair back today because it is still somewhat damp. So some of these eyeshadows you may be able to pick out just because I have talked about them quite a bit this year and how I love these eyeshadows. Some you may not be able to do that with, but some, my guess is you probably will. So I had so much fun doing Saturday Singles this year. This was really out of my comfort zone. So when I started doing this, I was quite hesitant. I had not done very many Get Ready With Me's on my channel. In fact, I probably could have counted on one hand all of the Get Ready With Me's I had done prior to the beginning of this year. And as the year has wound down, I've thought some about keeping Saturday Singles going next year. And then I decided, no, I need to switch it up, do something a little bit different for you guys. I don't know what though. I haven't decided. I have a week to figure it out, but I'm not quite sure. I know some people suggested 1 week, 1 palette for me to do on my channel, or 1 month, 1 palette. And I thought the 1 week, 1 palette would be fun, but I don't know if I would do 7 looks in 1 week. Maybe, I don't know. Or if I would just do a look on Saturday using a palette from my collection. So I haven't really decided. And I thought I would toss it out there to you guys. What would you like to see next year for, these somewhat informal, okay, all my videos are informal, but kind of informal, let's talk about it kind of video. I mean, if the overwhelming majority of you want to continue with Saturday singles, I can definitely do that. I just thought maybe you would want me to mix it up a little bit. But if you guys really like Saturday singles, we can of course continue with that. Or 1 week, 1 palette. We could do like mini speed reviews of, I could do a full face of products that I've never used before and give you my thoughts on them, because I have a lot of product in my collection that I could definitely do like a mini speed review. Get ready with me. So give me your thoughts down below, what you would like to see. Maybe you don't want to see any of those, which is okay. It is all up to you guys what you would like to see on my channel next year. I almost showed you this eyeshadow and then I was like, no. This is one of my all-time favorites this year. And I'm just using a big fluffy brush with it because I don't want the color so concentrated. I just kind of want it more of a muted shade because it's so pretty. So some of the things I learned about Saturday singles this year, or about my single eyeshadows. I already knew I had a ton of them. That's why I started doing Saturday singles. But I learned that I actually like my single eyeshadows. I like them a lot. And sometimes I think, do I just have them to have them? No, I actually really like them. Now, I feel like I need to go through and kind of cull the herd, because there are quite a few single eyeshadows that I have that don't perform. They don't have any type of pigmentation, or they do not blend. They're really chalky, things like that. And I would like to, get those eyeshadows out of my collection and just really narrow down on the good quality eyeshadows that I have and use them. A lot of my singles I picked up from like Poshmark, not so much Mercari, but Poshmark, gifted singles from friends, and I am all about getting new singles and trying them, especially new to me brands. And but unfortunately, some of those eyeshadows that I picked up, whether it be, on a reseller platform or through friends. Some of them are pretty rough eyeshadows. And so that's one thing I feel I need to do, is go through and not declutter ones that I just don't like. That's not what I'm talking about, but decluttering those that have, their time has come and gone, and they just need to be removed because they're no longer really a good product. Or I should say, I have some that came to me from, the brand, and they've never been good. So instead of keeping those and just being frustrated by them, I think I might do a video of going through and decluttering the not good eyeshadows, because I have come across some, and even though I talked about decluttering them, I never did. And I just feel, after a year of doing Saturday singles, I think I have a really good handle on what's good, what's not good, what needs to be removed from my collection, because it's a waste of time to try and use it. So if that's a video you guys would like to see, leave me a comment down below and I can definitely film it, or I'll just do it on my own if that is not something that interests you. I keep on going to show you guys these eyeshadows. In the end I will, but we'll see if you guys can figure out what some of these single eyeshadows are, because all of them I have used in multiple looks throughout the year, because I really like the formula, I like the shade, I like their blendability. So there's multiple positives about each one that I'm using. Some I like more than others just because for some reason, I'm drawn to them this year. But every single one of them, I think, are phenomenal eyeshadows. Now, I haven't filmed my eyeshadow favorites for 2020 yet, so hopefully that lost one I can find. But I would have really liked to have used it today. So today is actually Christmas Eve when I'm filming this. I needed to get some filming done, and I've been awake since midnight. I'm a little tired. I think I just ruined my look. I tried to put a brown on that outer V to darken it up, and it just looked like mud. So we're going back over it with this really dark rosy shade. If only I could find my favorite of the year, then I could darken that outer V up just fine. Let's try this. Maybe this one will work better. Alright, guys. This is my final look. This is it today. I didn't put anything on my lower lash line. I wanted to keep it somewhat, simple and romantic. And I think I was able to do that. Let's go over the shades. On my brow bone, I took my Thrive Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener in Stella to lighten it up. I really fell in love with this cream eyeshadow this year. It just really made kind of cohesive look with any look that I did. It just kind of pulled it all together, so I really enjoyed that. I did put three Super Shocks on. I have Creamsicle here, which is a beautiful peachy shade. I guess it's a peachy pink, huh? I put Hi Ho on my brow bone and in my inner corner. I thought it was just a little too stark. That's why I went back over it with Stella on my brow bone, but I do like it on my inner corner. I did take Sailor and put it all over my lid. I love this. It's a beautiful topper and just complements any eye look that you do, in my opinion anyways. It's just a very simple eye topper. You won't guess what this is. It's Sandbar. Oh my heavens, I don't know why I fell in love with Sandbar this year, but I so did. And whenever I get an opportunity, I use this in a look because I just love Sandbar. I don't know why. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, but I love it. Tuscan Terracotta was the first shade I used in my transition. I love this shade. It's a beautiful transition shade. Just a really simple tan matte shade. This is Dusty Rose, one of my favorite ABH shadows of all time. Watermelon, this is the shade the first shimmer I put all over my lid. Now you can't see it, but just a beautiful pinky red shimmer. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Girly by MAC. Fell in love with this eyeshadow this year. Perfect transition shade. Just really, really beautiful. American Rose is what I was putting in my outer corner. Not the brown, but the red to darken it up. Isn't that just beautiful? Somewhat dry of a formula, but the color is so gorgeous and it really does blend out nice. Cantaloupe Slice. I fell in love with putting yellow just at the top just to soften up my edges, and today was no different. I went in very lightly with Cantaloupe Slice. Amaretto is what I put in my outer V. The first shade didn't work. This is the second one that I used and it worked fine. I don't think I used this, but it's out, so I'll swatch it for you. This is Beauty Junkie. Oh, I did put it on the inner corner and I didn't like it, so that is why it's out. So those are the shadows that I used for this look. A lot of variety, most definitely, but some really beautiful shadows. All of them are beautiful to work with. While the formulas are a little different, depending on which one you use, all of them are just beautiful and make a really pretty look. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think of this look? It's definitely out of my comfort zone. If Saturday Singles has done anything for me, it has pushed me out of my comfort zone and has pushed me to create looks that are definitely different than my normal neutral shades. On my lips is Nocturnal Rose by Maybelline with Lime Creams Melon Plushies on top to give it kind of that peachy pink look. Somewhat of a fall-esque vibe. I love this combination. Yeah, I really do. So that's it for Saturday Singles. Give me your thoughts on what you would like to see in this slot next year. If you like Saturday Singles and want to see it continue, make sure you state that down below, because I love Saturday Singles. So it truly is up to you, or if there's something else that you guys would like to see in the Saturday time slot. Oh, I lost my brain for a second. That's it, guys. Please take good care. Be safe. Be safe over the New Year's. If you are traveling, if you are doing anything, if you are going out, just be careful and be safe. And I will see you on whatever is decided for next Saturday. Take care, guys. Bye.